Hey YouTube, where do I begin? This is the 100th episode of Pretty Little Liars, and so much happened, so let's get into it. Okay, the sus swimmer girl. When I say sus, I mean suspect, if you don't know what that means. Now I told y'all she was sus. Since I saw, anytime this show introduces a new character, they have something to do with something. And she definitely has something to do with Jenna. Great, of all people. Can Jenna see, guys? I don't know. Well, she looked blind again, but then she was sitting there with her glasses off crying. Maybe she just wears her glasses off in the house. Maybe she can see. Maybe she's just... But then Sydney was like arm in arm with her to go walk her over to the table with Mona. So who knows? But okay. Let's talk about Aria. What is wrong with her? Why is she so stupid? Why is she trying? I know it's the guilt thing. I understand that. But at the same time, why are you going to Jenna? Let's not forget everything that Jenna did to you. Forget about what you did to Shauna for a second and be smart. What did you do? What did Jenna do to you? Wasn't Jenna sus before? Wasn't Jenna the one plotting against you guys with Shauna, apparently? Why are you being stupid? Because she's blind? And I also think Arya is stupid because, one, she's back with Ezra again. Two, she keeps talking to Ezra, confiding in Ezra. She needs to find a friend outside of this whole mix, but that's probably impossible. Because obviously, apparently, Allison affected the whole school. She was just that wicked. Like, I would never have gone back to Rosa if I was her, but didn't we not see Allison's real motive, you guys? What she told Mona didn't even push her too far to get her to say that. She just said that, like, oh, I could turn you into loser Mona again. And how do you slap someone and make them get cut? Did she have a ring on or something? Like how the hell is she cut right now? Anyway, I don't trust Allison, and she just showed her true colors. And why did she have to lie about the fact that she smacked Mona? Why did she have to lie about it? These are your quote-unquote friends. Again, that shows that she doesn't really trust them, and they can't trust her. So at the end of the day, I feel like Allison should get her butt out of here, but then what would the story be here? So whatever. But that just shows Allison is not trustworthy. Mona is still up to her old trick. She was recording the whole thing. Did Allison, she wasn't smart. It's not like you caught Mona off guard or something. Mona followed you. So clearly she was out to get something out of you. And she got exactly what she needed to make more people turn against you. You were just winning over people, and now you turn them over again, and you call people losers and stuff. So she didn't really change. She said people change. And Mona, I don't like Mona, but she used my favorite quote. When people show you who they are, believe them. Yes, that's true. When people show you who they are, believe them, guys. And Allison definitely showed who she is to Mona. So Mona got to show everybody else who Allison really is. She's still the same girl, and I don't understand what she thinks she can gain by coming back to Rosewood High, and everything's just gonna go back to normal. You disappeared. Everybody thought you were dead, and they were happy, and they moved on with their lives. But now all the old feelings are rising up again, I guess, and that's what's making them, Mona's army and whoever else that was hurt by Allison, kind of be mad. And there's ambulance going by. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so that's why I said I don't trust Allison, and she started to show her true colors. What is this Allison and Emily thing now? Can't Emily be single for like a second? Like, come on, son. I don't like Allison or Paige, so the whole Allison versus Paige thing, whatever, boo bye, like, nobody cares, in my opinion. Okay, I just have a bunch of notes I was writing while, watching this, so yeah. Yeah, Jenna's creepy, guys, I wrote that down. Oh, I wrote down, I think Allie is still trying to manipulate Emily, and I honestly do think so, because before she left, she was the only one who knew that Emily was gay, right? Then she kind of used it against her and was like, oh, what she said to her? I forgot, something in the past. And she was like, something to the effect of, oh, don't think I don't know, and blah, 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 whatever. She knew Emily was gay, and she held it against Emily, to kind of keep her on her string. And then she was like, oh, in this past episode, that wasn't just for practice, her kissing her or whatever. Oh, now you feel that way? Meanwhile, how many guys was Allison with? Ian? That was who she was with before she disappeared. So, Allison's a liar, guys. She's still using Emily. I don't care. Ian wore shorts, which was Ezra. And she had something with Wilden too, no? Or was that just Cece? Please. I don't trust her. She's still trying to manipulate Emily, and Emily's already falling for it because instead of, you know, not staying with her and stuff, she stays there to do whatever the hell they were doing, and then, you know, she's already under the spell again. I wrote Caleb and exclamation point. I'm so happy he's back. That's Bay right there. He's so beautiful. Lucas. What is he doing? What is he trying to get out of Hannah right now? I don't even understand why he's around her. Because I'm trying to figure out what the army is really trying to do to Allison this time, and why do you feel the need to be around her friends again and stuff. If you have something to say to Allison, just say it, in my opinion. Just do whatever you're gonna do and, like, get it over with. But no, they're being all stupid and drawing out the plot, and there's so much Simon. Something is going on. I don't know. That was like the second ambulance. Anyway. Oh, I have wrote down, once again, why is Mona so obsessed with Allison leaving? When she followed her into the church before the whole thing. And then Allison is right, though, about Mona when she said that, what she said? Oh, you're just as bad as me, pretty much. You, let's not forget you're the same girl who did all those things to the girls, and you hit Hannah. And Mona's all, oh, and I'm really sorry about that, and no one can feel worse about that than me, but the doctor even says that I'm better. But we all know you're very manipulative, Mona, so obviously you're not better because you're still out to get Allison when you could just move on with your life. Yeah, how do you slap someone so hard that they bleed, guys? I'm still on that, like, slapped her, she had the cut on her cheek. Whatever. Yeah, oh, isn't it funny how Allison said to Mona, oh, you think you and your army, like, she mentioned literally army. She didn't say your friends, your, I don't know, your little followers, your minions. She said army. How did she know about Mona's army already? I don't think that was I feel like that was a slip of tongue. I don't think that was just a coincidence, because of course it's not a coincidence. This is Pretty Little Liars. Yeah, I wrote down, why did Allison lie about slapping Mona back? But it's because she's a liar. Oh, and Allison had said something. I should have wrote down the quote, but she said something to the effect, like, basically making her seem like she was A at one point, and she was like, oh, when she said, and Emily was like, oh, you said you missed me most. That's what A said, wasn't it? Or was that what she said? That was what she said when she took Emily out the barn or something like that. And I'm mad that wasn't a hallucination. It was actually Allison. I thought that the scene with Ezra and Arya was kind of weird with the pie. But I guess it was just them getting back to rekindling their romance or whatever. But that pie, because remember he was like the boysenberry pie before. And then Arya had some type of pie. I was I had to listen to it really slowly because I was like, alright guys. But yeah, I wrote Ezra like that face. I'm so mad at that. Arya and Emily, come on, son, I'm over it. I thought Arya and Emily, Allie and Emily. Allie's just a manipulator, and I'm just over it. And don't mind my pimples, guys. I break it out like crazy. I knew Mona was setting Allison up. I knew it. And it was funny how she got it, like, from the angle. She was clearly watching her. And Allison, I'm surprised that Allison really said that. I don't know if she was just trying to make Mona feel scared, but at the end, it just did not work out for you, huh, Allison? I want to know what exactly the swimmer girl Sydney has against Allison. Is it just with Jenna, or did Allison do something to her too? Oh, and did Caleb and Allison know each other? Did you guys notice the exchange between Allison and Caleb when Caleb and Hannah came to whose house is that? Whoever's house they were at. Like, it seemed like, oh, you know, you again. Not like, oh, I don't know you. It was like they knew each other. That stare looked like they knew each other. So I found that interesting. So I was like, did they know each other? Now, the house that blew up at the end, guys, or whatever the heck happened to it, was Toby's house. Toby and Jenna's house. What was the point of that? What is the significance of that? Who did it? I still feel like it could have been somebody in that room. It was a bunch of them. Emily, Allison, Aria, Ezra, Spencer, Toby, Hannah, and Caleb. And I feel like one of them could have done it, but who was it and what was the purpose of that? And all their phones rang at the end, so guess who's back? Hey. Who is it this time? Who knows? It was a guy. It could have been Lucas in that thing. I think it was a guy. Could have been Lucas. It could have been Ren. Are they going to bring Ren back? It could have been somebody, anybody. What's with these grown people, though? Do you ever notice that so many people have stuff against Allison, even adults? Oh, I forgot to mention Spencer's mom leaving Spencer's dad. Interesting. I still feel like they're going to end up making Spencer's dad more innocent than he seems right now. Of course, he obviously has stuff to do with it, but I feel like he's going to end up being more innocent. Because Allison did mention something. She said, like, you girls forgot that Mona did make people look guilty. Like, when she was trying to defend herself, Mona did make people look guilty before that weren't guilty, or make things look different than they actually seemed. That they actually were. And that's true. She did edit that video quite nicely. Allison just smacked Mona, and Mona did not smack Allison. Mona does have that. I feel like that cut though, and then it looks so red and stuff like the next day. Come on, son. That was so, like, they pushed it. Like, you could just show her smacking her. It really happened, so. And the pause in between Mona smacking Allison and Allison smacking Mona was pretty long. So Mona had some good time to just edit that out, which is hilarious. What else happened? That's pretty much it for all I care. I'm tired of Spoby, Spencer and Toby. They need to break up. I'm tired. I don't want to see Allison and Emily. Like, Emily better get her head on straight and realize that Allison is a liar. And like, she showed her true colors again. And if you don't believe that, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, they found out the identity of the girl who was in Allison's grave, Bethany Young. And I find it funny that the body was examined before and stuff, and because Allison's body was not in the morgue. So how the heck now is Bethany Young, who ended up running away from Radley? Radley's in it again. So I'm interested to see what happens next episode. This episode was pretty good. I don't think anything was actually revealed per se, like that I find noteworthy, but I think it was still pretty good. Caleb's back, so I'm happy. But yeah, I didn't see next time again because I watched it online. So we will see what happens next week. I'm excited. I hope something good happens. I hope Hannah does not become an alcoholic. We need to stop substance abuse on the show. And Allie's dad was not in this episode at all. Jason left town. That's how they have certain characters in certain episodes and certain ones in other episodes. Like, they don't necessarily end up in the same episode. I wonder what's up with that, because I didn't see Spencer's dad or Melissa this entire episode. And apparently Melissa and Spencer's dad did something that night that Allison disappeared together, and that is why Spencer's mom left Spencer's dad. But I personally think that he was trying to protect Spencer and Melissa, because remember, Melissa had a lot to do with Ian, the NAT thing, like, remember Garrett, guys, like, she had a lot to do with all of that, so he probably was trying to protect her and Spencer. So who knows? But we'll see. Comment down below what you thought of today's episode. This week's episode. Do you think anything is going to become of anything that we learned? Like Bethany Young, like who was she really in Radley and stuff? Who crossed paths with her that she ended up dead? Because she was running away from Radley and she ends up in Allison's grave. Is that the person who was trying to... Is that who the person that was trying to kill Allison mistaked for Allison? Is that why she's dead? So yeah, leave your comments down below, like the video if you like the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.